And we are live. We are live. We are live. Nick, what do you think John Tucker's height must be?
I believe it to be 6'1", 6 feet 1 inches.
6'1". All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and then it doesn't matter, right?
Right. He's a fictional character. He's not really.
It just matters that he's taller than the women. It could also be like the thing, maybe because we don't know how tall any of them are, but they probably want to make him seem taller, even though there's some like women in there who are like close to his height. But I wonder if it's one of those things they'll do just camera tricks, right? Like they'll put him up on a platform or something.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Is there? Hang on, let me pull up my notes. Maybe there's. Who is it? Jesse Metcalf.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Jesse Metcalf.
Jesse Metcalf.
Or his measurements, or his height measurements.
Hey,
how tall is Jesse?
How tall is Jesse Metcalf?
Oh, I looked up. Sorry, I looked up John Tucker. Oh, okay, 5'10".
Oh, you looked up the picture. Okay.
No, I looked up John Tucker, the hockey player for the Canadian Olympic.
Oh,
in 1980.
Nick, did you think the movie John Tucker Must Die, the man's name was actually John Tucker?
This was his prequel. This leads to Miracle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Did you think? No, that the person, that the actor playing him, that's just his real name. That's just
John Tucker as himself.
Yeah.
Well, you guys got to remember that this actor, he was very ubiquitous at this time. He was like in a bunch of stuff. So
was he really? Yeah, let me see.
He was in a lot of like One Tree Hill kind of. Let me see. He was in Desperate Housewives for a long time, where he got a pretty good leading role.
Okay. 30 episodes.
He was on Hallmark for several leading man parts in those films we've talked about at length. Oh, he was a main lead in the God's Not Dead series of films.
He's in one episode of Two Broke Girls. That's the only thing.
That's what matters.
He's he's in Dead Rising Endgame. A movie we may visit in the future.
I'd want to. Yeah.
Oh, he's in a Christmas. Oh man, he's in Hallmark movies.
Yeah, 21 Dresses. Bring It On.
Christmas Under the Stars. A Beautiful Place to Die. A Martha's Vineyard Mystery. Riddled with Deceit. A Martha's Vineyard Mystery.
Oh, so many.
Is he playing the same guy in Martha's
Ships in the Night. Martha's Vineyard Mystery. Yeah, he is. Jeff Jackson is the character.
Jeff Jack? Oh my god.
Oh, okay. So they're movies, but they're a TV series of movies.
Okay.
Poison in Paradise and Martha's Vineyard Mystery.
Good God.
Oh the fuck's going on? That's such a that feels cynical, doesn't it? Like it's a crime, it's a detective story, hot leading dude, but it takes place in Martha's Vineyard because those housewives want the murder mystery, but they also want a nice glass of Pinot and right next to them.
It is one of the more naked, like a producer had a boggle set that had words on the dice, and it was like, okay, Jesse Metcalf, hot mom, East Coast, cool. There we go.
What? It's women, housewives like two things: mysteries, murder mysteries, and wine. How could we combine it?
Yeah,
we gotta watch it.
That Franza owns a stock in those movies. That's true. Box wine brought to you by Box Wine.
I respect Franza. Well, you know what? Before I say that, I didn't look anything beyond this, but he had a saying, the creator Franza, where someone interviewed him, asked him, "How can you keep your wine so much cheaper than water, like bottles of water?"
Right.
And he went, "Well, because the bottles of water don't actually cost that much. They should be cheaper than the wine."
That we're all being screwed
they're
by
being swindled. Yeah.
God damn. So you better buy Franza.
Yeah.
You don't need water.
Oh man, Ian, you want okay? So this is for people who've worked like selling wine and stuff. You want to know something messed up? Well,
No, go
other
ahead.
people view it messed up. I think it's actually very fascinating and probably true of like everything.
Okay.
In blind taste tests, box wines and like the cheap wines always win.
Really?
Yeah, in terms of like what people would prefer,
So
including sommeliers and all that.
now that's very interesting. So
Yeah.
even among professional folks, it's like, well, I would drink this. This
Yes,
is good.
100%, or what they would actually buy.
Right.
And
Right.
there's like a couple reasons for that. One, the argument is that box wine, cheap wine, is made to appeal to the most people, and it is.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
also, like paying for high prices in any liquor or alcohol,
Mhm.
at the end of the day, comes down to the story and rarity. Like price does not
Yeah.
reflect taste or
Yeah.
quality or even quality most of the times. It
Yeah.
reflects like rarity or story to the marketing and selling.
That's completely believable to me.
Yeah,
I believe that.
100%
I
true.
believe it.
Or at least that's what that's my I'm pretty sure it's true. Having sold alcohol.
And isn't Jesse Metcalf really the boxed wine of
He's the
actors?
guy that should be on my Frenzy box, dude. Fuck yeah.
Oh my
Anyway,
god.
he's according to IMDb, he's 5 what did I say? 10? Yeah, 5'10".
5'10".
Um we're talking
Not tall
about
enough.
John Tucker Must Die.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's been a long week. I've been working in the rain. I'm so fucking tired. I'm trying. I really am. But Ian apparently has a much hotter take on this movie than I did. Because spoiler alert, I guess for the podcast, I think it's okay. I think it's like a 7. I think it's a solid 7.
Wow. I'm shocked that you gave it that much. Well, what are we about
Really?
on
Okay.
a hot take?
Okay. I can give a little reasoning why, man.
Yeah.
I do think some of the jokes are genuinely funny. I like the turnaround at the beginning with how quickly how everyone finds out John is dating everyone.
Yeah.
I buy it, and I also think it's done pretty funny. And like I think it's quick. I think it feels like, yeah, that's what we're getting to in this movie. This is a revenge movie. I like maybe I like more of the first half of this movie more. I like that he's got like this superpower where everything just kind of works for him at the
Yes.
beginning because he's so beloved. It's just charisma.
Yeah.
Right? So when he gets like when they say he has like genital herpes,
Yes.
from that, by the way, that German is he 18? We don't know. That German photographer took pictures of a shirtless high schooler.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
put it in a movie theater.
Oh, sorry.
And published the undressed high schooler in a movie theater setting.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So it's like has genital herpes.
Yeah.
Then like gets a reward for standing up for herpes even though he doesn't have them, which means bullshit.
Mhm.
But also like everyone just has regular herpes up on stage. Or whatever regular.
yeah.
I mean, in actuality, everyone has herpes. Like that kind of thing.
90% of the population has herpes. As an
Yes.
adult, you more people have it than don't have it. Yes.
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 It just can show up. Like it depends who you are when it shows up, right?
It is unlikely that all 8 of those folks are having an outbreak of cold sores, but yeah, it's a silly, gross shot. Yes, I get it. Yes.
I think the joke of him leaving on stage, she's like, that's crazy, that's ridiculous. She wouldn't do that.
Yes.
What else? I think it's a crime Ashanti isn't doing music in this movie.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know what else. Just quickly, some of the way the scenes work out, like where it's him talking his bullshit to women.
Yeah.
And it's just this thing is like the camera circling on him because it is focused on him, but it's a different woman every time.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really cool. I like that. I don't like this bit of the movie, but I think it's wild. As soon as I saw Jenny McCarthy is in
Yeah.
this goddamn thing.
Yep.
I mean, in my head, she has a death count. She has a
Yeah.
she's anti-vaxxer asshole. And
Very
hey,
much
whooping
is.
cough's coming back in Texas. That's pretty cool. That's
Cool.
cool. It's already a
Cool.
massive outbreak. Anyway, that's off the top of my head, but we could talk about this movie. I know Ian had this locked and loaded. Nick,
Yeah.
did you want to say anything before Ian's just starts firing off?
Sure.
All right. We'll just go with
Wait, Chris, hang on. No. Wait, hang on. Chris,
Go
don't
ahead.
give up. Don't give
Go
up on
ahead.
me.
Okay. Sorry.
Go ahead.
It's all right. I mean, I'm with you. It's okay.
Yeah, man. What you got to say?
Yeah, you know what I got? You know what I got of it, Chris?
What's
Mhm.
that?
I got of it a movie that's
Yep.
both relatable and brave.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. What
Why?
part did you find
Yeah.
relatable? What part brave? Please continue.
You know what? Like, I think Tucker, yeah, especially that locker room scene. That locker room scene is insane. But
Where
Yeah.
he's getting filmed from the locker room.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And everyone's like is a piece of shit in that scene.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You like
I
that
just think
scene?
it's I like.
What?
Whoa, Chris, hey, maybe. What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
no, I'm saying is that I mean, overall, I thought it was okay. Like, I'm kind of with
Okay.
you. Like, there's no strong feelings here, but I do think like there's some good moments. And funny enough, like the guy in the locker room, the guy in the red shirt,
Mhm.
I like his alias. It was like Fatso Fasano, something like that. That was like the alias
Yeah.
he used.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it because he's
No, he
supposed
gave
to be the
himself that
comic
name.
relief, and the fact that he's like fat, right, keeps
Yeah.
coming up. Like he comes in and he's eating like a mascot head full of popcorn.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
supposed to be the joke.
It's a Scott Steiner screaming at the guy. He's fat.
Yeah, no, I don't like that character for the most part. And
Yeah.
at the end, he just like it's probably who he actually is because isn't he like a DJ or a musician?
Yeah, he's a D. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was in Weeds too.
And he
Okay, so
basically played a similar character on Weeds. Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Did he really?
yeah, that was.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he was just typecasted for like about a decade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
well, I don't know. Maybe like I don't know how he feels about it. But
Right.
but like just watching this movie, you're like, okay, well, here's the fat character. That's who
Yes.
he's supposed to be. It's comic relief, and the joke is he's a big guy, and he's kind of gross when he's talking about women, and it's to make even John Tucker look good, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, man, I'm not big on that character. I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
And that
Yeah.
how it was written or inserted into the movie.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Would you say the script needs to die, or
I definitely don't think it's perfect. That's like
Okay. This is like I think this is I would say this starting off with Ian's thing of like, I think this movie epitomizes. This is the most challenging movie because this embodies everything, reasons. At least myself, like I don't go into rom-coms.
Okay.
It's up there with Hallmark, right? It has all of it there.
Okay, I don't know about that, dude. I've seen some bad Hallmark movies, but I'm following.
I'm saying is like this. I feel like I have everything we watched because everything we watched up to this point had a cool thing about them. They had like a cool gimmick and like they had a cool like perspective on something. I feel like John Tucker was one where I was rewatching and I was like, it's up there with American Bio where I'm like, yeah, this is like I'd say up there with that.
In terms of what?
2000s raunch, like the whole.
Okay. I
was like, yeah, I'm not into it. That's just me. But
okay. I mean, I don't think this movie's raunchy. Um,
Mm.
like at all. But I kind of get what you're saying. It feels of its time, right? Like an American Pie does feel of its time,
Yeah.
100 fucking
Back then it
percent.
was raunchy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I would say American Pie is way more raunchier than this. But like, no, but this is a fucking 2000s, mid 2000s, right? Like 06,
2005.
2005.
2005.
Okay, so yeah, right, smack dab in the middle.
Sorry, July 2006.
Okay, so
Smack dab.
yeah,
Yep.
smack dab in the middle. And like, yeah, because there was a mention is about Ian, you just want to go.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
All
just
right,
let
you
rip.
go, man. It's all you
Floor's
because I
yours.
was gonna talk about the music, but I was like, I know Ian has something about the music too.
We'll get to the music. I can build off of what you guys both just said because I want to agree with you. Like I think that like what's his name, Fatso Fanso as Tommy
Uh-huh.
is like. I think he's a good exemplar, actually, of a lot of things I have a problem with. And I'll just quickly. One is, I think the movie doesn't totally commit to whatever it wants to be all the time, or at least
Mm.
feels kind of uneven to me. That like, excuse me. I think it is kind of suffering that mid 2000s of like, well, we want to harken back to something more earnest and authentic, but we also want to be bang up to date and cynical like teenagers are, and it gives it a kind of weird balance to me that feels off.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly thought the movie would have been better if they had made it weirder, if they had just
Okay.
committed to making this movie like a Euro trip, like just go weird with it, go deranged, and because there are moments in this movie like John Tucker has access to a yachting boat
Yeah,
that
that's
he
right.
can take a girlfriend out at the drop of a hat.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like a lot of the other parts of this movie are seeking to be grounded and relatable, but then I don't know, but then they play, for example, you play that first 5 minutes where Jesse McCarthy is just dating around, and it's rubbed her daughter the wrong way. It's put her in a kind of funny position. And I feel like that never really that never feels like something earned in the story. It's just like, yeah,
Yeah.
her mom gets around a lot. And then it's like, and then she expressed that later, and there wasn't an arc. There wasn't something that we had to take away or had to affect the story. It was just,
No, in fact,
does that make
that's
sense?
yeah. That argument. In fact, I liked it as I was watching it because I was like, this feels real. This doesn't
Yes.
feel. Um, it's not quite resolved, but then they resolve. You're totally right. They resolve it. And it does not feel earned, as you said. It just happens, and she goes, "Oh, maybe I should change my ways now. If my mom can change her ways."
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they also kind of signal like, oh, maybe she's going to learn something from her mother. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a version of this where the lesson of the movie is to young women, be cynical about men. They are
Yeah.
trying to take advantage of you, and learn this from your mother, and you'll, da da da. But the movie doesn't want to commit to something that cynical.
No.
I don't know. There's kind of lots of scenes in the movie that do feel cartoony, and scenes that follow it that feel like, oh no, that's how a normal person would like the herpes meeting,
Mm-hmm.
ridiculous and fantastic. I wish there were more moments that were like that are just out there. But
Yeah.
I don't know. We then have like moments where I guess the other thing, like I won't name a lot of names, but I'll just say there are scenes in here where we're getting what's supposed to be an emotional read. It's not a joke. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just not buying it. Even there's long stretches where I was like, God, these people are sleepwalking through this script. This is doing this. This is. I'll okay. I'll say specifically. I feel like it is especially hard when Jesse Metcalfe and Brittany Snow have long scenes together. It
Okay.
does feel like a mirror staring at a neutral substance. It's just there's
Yeah,
not a lot
it doesn't
here.
feel. I don't feel the chemistry. I'm with you on that. Which is weird because you feel it with the brother, so maybe it is like a little on purpose until
I will
they
say
tell
that
you that she's like falling for him,
yes,
right? And
yes,
then you go, well, I still don't feel anything between them.
yes, and then you're just kind of stuck in this weird watching John Tucker and Kate, date on their boat, and she's like, "No, he's turned around." And I guess that's the other thing is the movie has so many turns that it's, I guess, going to try and surprise the audience with, but again, it never really resolves anything into okay, so the first 20 minutes the girls realize what John is doing and team up.
Yeah.
And then the next 30 minutes, Katie actually turns her back on that plan and is like authentically interested in pursuing John Tucker, seeing that he may have a real depth. And then the end is like, nah, he kind of was a shit, actually. But, don't take that as all he is. um,
Mm.
I don't know. The movie left me deeply unsatisfied. I would say, and I I was just so frustrating. I agree that Ashanti should have been given something more interesting to do.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I'm thinking about Ashanti. I'm thinking about Fatso Fanzo. I'm thinking about the young lady who plays the hippie, Sophia Bush, I think.
Yeah, Sophia Bush.
And again, like they don't have different jokes for any of them. It's here I'll dig down a little deeper into kind of what you alluded to about the fat jokes, which is they're all too they're one un they're repetitive.
Okay.
Her joke is you're a slut, and different
Yeah.
iterations of saying, "Oh, actually I am a slut." Um and his joke is you're a fatty who's lucky to be with the hot guy as a best friend, but
Mm.
there's not real iterations of what that joke is, and also they seem to not they're not saying it with their whole chest. I don't know if I can say it that way.
Mm.
It's like commit to the bit. If you're gonna make fun of this young lady, do something that's like funny, something that's kind of over the top, something that's like engaging, rather than the movie keeps hedging itself to say like, no, they're not broad stereotypes, they're complex, except we're only going to write them as broad stereotypes and
Yeah, they
just
don't.
kind of
Yeah, they
yeah,
don't give them depth or
no,
anything. This
no,
like them getting revenge is supposed to be kind of depth, but we don't get any journey with them. In fact, I don't
no.
think they change. Like like after the inciting incident of like finding out John is dating all of them, right? Like even towards the end
Yeah,
of the movie, it's like no, we're all gonna group up and help Brittany with Brittany Snow's character with dating John's brother and all
yeah,
that. So it's more of they're
yeah.
on now they're using their powers for good, but we didn't get like we don't see that transition of like oh maybe the real thing is we're all teaming up and
Right.
we get to see that they become friends and all that
Hmm.
sort of. I don't know, it's very antagonistic,
Yeah.
but it does seem like there's moments of warmth and all that,
Yep.
but they don't evolve into we should really just be supporting each other through this.
N-
Like we shouldn't be at each
Yeah.
other's throats for like one dude, which they quickly like join together, but they are like apprehensive with each other. But there's no acknowledgement, or I don't know. I guess I never fully buy their team at
I
the end.
never. Yeah. I think that's agreeable to me as well. I don't totally buy that they're a team. I I kind of wish that they had added like even 10 more minutes to give. This is ridiculous. I agree with you. Jesse McCarthy is, in retrospect, is a huge issue in this movie.
Yeah,
But as a filmmaker, I would be like, give her something. Give her something that eventually plays into like she's
yeah,
dating Mr. Tucker, or even that would be, I don't know. And yeah, the girls are all written in a way that makes me feel like someone had just heard of the oh gosh, I can't even think of what that test is called. The
Bechtel.
the Bechdel test.
Yeah.
But the answer he came up with is, and now we're not going to talk about John anymore. But they're just talking about not talking about John anymore. They've not actually come up with the goddamn original idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been more interesting maybe if Miss Snow had had that revelation of like, y'all trying to get revenge on him ultimately still makes him the center of your life. And that is the great moment where, okay, and then she found out she was really into race cars or literally anything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird because Betty Thomas is the director, right?
And she's made good movie.
Yeah, she has made, but it's Jeff Lowell, whatever, who wrote it. Yeah, it's weird. What a weird. But I agree with you, man. Like, I wish the comedy had gone a little bit more. I think because I think about the bits I'm talking about that I like, and it's like, yeah, when the jokes get like a little weird, and it creates this weird world of John Tucker is just the ultimate charismatic being.
Yes.
Like, if they had leaned more into that, and it became like an even more antagonistic thing.
Yeah.
Like there, you can make it into like a hero's. Not well, you know. I'm not gonna get too like weird writery, but just anything where it becomes more formidable, the challenge, and that really brings the characters together, while also learning stuff along the way. But it's yeah, I wish they had, I'm with you. I wish they had gone more with some of the jokes, gone a little weirder. Like, not necessarily like pure stereotype, but there is a way to go into, all right, let's explore that character trope. She sleeps around. Why does that bother everyone so much?
Exactly.
Right? What's up with that shit? Because it shouldn't really matter, but it does apparently, and like for all these characters. Or she's the cheerleader or popular. What's popularity doing when we're all? It's just the four of us hanging out.
Right.
Got to do. Yeah, it's all. Yeah, there's so many things you can do with those tropes.
And I want to compliment the movie. One quick thing you did remind me. The joke that works the best for me is Miss Snow's coworker at the restaurant that we meet, and we see her maybe 2 or 3 times, and every time she is just like this wailing wreck. That actress nailed it. She did a beautiful job. She's so good as just like a deranged character who breaks into tears, and she's completely believable. She's amazing. That joke hit me incredibly hard because, like, okay, this is kind of, I think, the tone that would work.
Yes.
If this guy is truly like treated like a demigod in the first third of the movie, people should be losing their minds. And I like that idea. Yeah. But
it should have been weirder. I totally agree with you on that. Shouldn't have gone harder. Yeah, okay. So I'm looking at the time here, and I realize we more or less abandoned structure, but we can quickly touch upon everything just to say we did it.
Yeah, let's do it.
I guess we can talk about the ending real quick. I don't know. That felt like a 2000s teen comedy where there's a crazy party, and don't you wish you were there? There's a band. And there's all this. It's like a car with a bunch of speakers and a TV that pops out of it. Oh man. Hey, have you heard of that show Pin My Ride? I don't think it had anything to do with this movie, but you know, you can go check that out. And I do like, I guess the only thing of that scene is I like the guys who like worship John Tucker. Like, I like how they're portrayed as just these gross like dudes. You're like, oh, we can't get women, but like, yo, man, you can get them all. And it's those guys who really worship him.
Yes.
I like that. I like that bit from that.
That would have been an interesting thing to have more than just one scene at the end of the movie of. Like, oh, is John Tucker like inspiring the most garbage parts of people? That also could have been interesting.
Which is a very real thing. So like,
yes. Yeah.
especially Yeah, man. Okay, so let's go quickly into the structures. We didn't do like rising action, which was what did you guys know about the movie before watching the movie?
I think I had only ever seen the trailer. I
Oh,
think that's
really?
literally
Okay.
all I had ever. I'd never seen the movie
Interesting.
before.
I thought you had. I don't know why. Okay.
Mm, no.
Wild. Nick, you had watched the movie before.
Yeah, I did. Back 10 years ago now. I just started college, so yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, how
Good.
was it then? Well, did you rewatch it?
Yeah, I mentioned that like doing the rewatch
No,
and
gotcha. Yeah, how was it
notice.
different from watching it at the beginning? Like, can you remember what you felt like or what you thought 10
Mm.
years ago, I guess?
Yeah. Well, I think the main takeaway was just like, because back then it was funny enough. So like 10 years ago, I watched it, but 10 years before that was when the movie came out.
Yeah.
So it's like, it was already. I feel like already at that point watching it, it was already out of date, or I felt like, uh, yeah, these are all the things we made fun of for like a good decade of all the
Mm.
stereotypes. So that's why I meant like earlier of like I imagine this to be the more challenging one because this is like everything we make fun of, like
Yeah.
Mm.
in the
Okay.
comms. But I feel like I I don't mean to say this like mean, but I do feel like we're more chilled out about it because I do remember back then we
Yeah,
were
we
just
are.
like we would just shit on it like aggressively and be like it's fucking idiots, misogynistic piece of shit. Like
Here's how chilled out we are about it.
Mm.
We're doing a year of it. So I
yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
that's progress.
Yeah.
Progress.
Hmm.
Unlike
Hopefully.
this movie. No, I'm
Although
kidding.
I'll be
Unlike
real,
this.
I mean, we've talked about it, man. We might
Yeah,
have
it's
to
all
do
good.
another year of rom coms in the future.
Mhm.
Because I still feel like I don't quite understand, like, fully grasp the genre. Right?
Firmly grasped. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Firmly
That's right.
grasped.
Firmly grasp.
I mean,
Um,
and you and I were just talking about like upcoming rom coms potentially, and like I think there are like 5 famous Christmas timey rom coms that
yeah, but there's the
conceivably we could
one
watch.
in my head.
There's the one that's huge. I
Yeah,
agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I
So
agree.
yeah,
yeah, so that's what I knew going in. And one more thing I knew about going in, and Ian, I'm worriid I'm going to take the thunder about the
No, no.
music because I remember back then.
Yeah.
I remember back then the ads for the MySpace contests for the undiscovered band, and that the winning band song was going to be in the movie and soundtrack.
What? Is that one of the bands Ian was talking about?
It was the contest was called the John Tucker Must Die Undiscovered Band Contest.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was in '06. It ran from like mid year, so like to the
Sure.
summer,
Sure.
and then the music that was end up being used was trying to find the exact name because it was kind of all over the place.
Uh-huh.
Because they got a lot of entries.
Well, who won? That's all that matters.
Rocket Queen. They had that
Rock,
song "Next Big Thing."
Rocky,
Oh.
Rocky Queen.
If you heard it, I think you know, but I don't want to sing it for YouTube's sake.
Yeah,
But
we're gonna get like blown up. Well, no, not the song by Guns N' Roses.
your favorite.
Yeah. Oh, they have a Facebook.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll look at this. I'll look at this later.
But that's what I knew,
Got
and
it.
watch it. Yeah.
We'll come back to the
Um,
music. I have a question for you about that, Nick.
Mhm.
What did I know before going in? Not much. My sister really likes this movie or thinks it's funny,
Oh.
and I agree there are really good jokes here. I just wish they followed like a different path than what the movie actually took for their
Yeah.
comedy writing. But as we
Yeah.
kind of said, and I guess that gets into what I get out of it because I feel like I could sum up that what I got out of it pretty much
Mhm.
like that, which is I wish they had gone a different route with the comedy. I wish
Yeah.
they had really stuck to the weird jokes they were doing at the beginning that were kind of just turning things up to 10, right?
Right. Right.
And kind of ramping up, and they don't. They don't. Kind of a bummer. That's why I'll probably like the first half of the movie a lot more than the rest of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I got out of it. Ian, I feel like your whole thing was, but I would go for it. What did you get out of John Tucker?
What I got out of it, I think a concise way to put it down, and I appreciate y'all's time, me
Yeah,
sharing
man.
my thoughts on this here film.
Where else?
I think a big takeaway I had, and I want to say this is an Al Jean thing. I don't know if we've ever talked about the Simpsons writer on the show, but
Okay.
one of the things he talks about in writing a good episode of The Simpsons is his process, at least, is I write a rough draft that's about 18 pages and it has no jokes, no characterization. It is brute force, just character says this to character, this is their motivation, this is what happens in the scene, and there's nothing funny or interesting that I've really done yet other than the story. And then in the draft, I go back and I start writing jokes and interesting characterization and fun ways for people to say things in a scene.
Yeah.
I think that this film was written probably the way most screenplays are, where you just draft it all in one go. And I feel like I just was thinking about that the whole time. Like, oh, if they had a clearer idea of what the story is,
Yeah.
maybe this would feel less all over the place. The way that it does, or like at least it wouldn't feel so much like we're kind of veering from thing to thing. But the film has jokes, the film has good bits, but yeah, that's what I got out of it. What about you?
Yeah, Nick, what'd you get out of it?
I got out of it.
Hmm.
I said before.
Yes.
Bravery.
Yes.
A soundtrack.
That's right.
That was the peak use of AMVs. And I bring up Rocket because that song was used for most AMVs for Fruits Basket.
Shut up, dude. No, shut up. Is that real?
I have a link right here to one I saved.
After.
Oh my god!
Can you tell us the title in case anyone's listening, and then they could look it up, and then I'll post it in the fucking descriptions.
Oh my god!
Of course. See, the song is called Next Big Thing, but little did you know that Toru is the next big thing. Is the title. Toru is the next big thing.
God. Jesus.
That's really All right, we'll watch it. Don't worry.
Shout out to Clarinet Chick, 18 years ago.
Oh, is that who made it? Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Clarinet Chick, hell yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, hell yeah. I always got a soft spot for AMVs. Yeah, the only other thing I want to say about the music is it was weird hearing covers of old songs by new bands of that time, of the 2000s era.
Yeah.
And not original music. I wonder why. I don't know. It felt weird. Maybe it was supposed to reflect like, oh man, maybe I'm giving this too much thought. Maybe it's supposed to reflect the main character played by Brittany Snow, who likes old music, i.e. a Cheap Trick. She likes Dream Police and a fucking. Listen, I appreciate Cheap Trick as much as the next guy. I am not into that song, but whatever.
Okay.
It's supposed to be, and that's supposed to be how she's different, right? But maybe it's supposed to be like, oh, she's different, but she's stuck in this new era, the 2006s. So we're gonna reflect that in the music. I don't think that's true, but hey, man,
I think
weird.
pop music was going through like a little regression. Truthfully, like
man. You want my hot ass take about the 2000s? I can go off, but sorry, Ian. You get
Shady's dead. Sorry.
My only my only thought there was like we had at the mid to late 90s, we did have swing music become like a thing where people were going to shows with new swing musicians.
Yeah.
So
I'm really glad they nipped that in the bud, though.
People finally sobered up and they realized I can't take my family to the Cherry Poppin' Daddies. That's disgusting.
Some racist shit right here. I'm not gonna.
Wait until they find out where swing came from.
Yeah.
But, No, I think I do, and I also think that it's kind of like the 2000s was a retrospective. We were like, we're doing the future, but our future is mostly us remixing ideas we've done before.
I've already done.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I always heard it as the 2000s were let's do the 90s again but worse.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
more like
Oh
I
yeah.
kind of agree with that notion. Hey man, I know I lived through it, and I was supposed to be like, well, that was the greatest thing. Nah, man, fucking, I don't care. I like what I like, but whatever. Okay, so that's what we got out of it. John Tucker must. Wow, this is gonna be the shortest episode ever.
We gotta list them, right?
We do have to list them. That's what I was. Yeah, exactly. And let's get into our rank. All right, I got the list right here.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. Did I forget a movie? I feel like I forgot.
I don't think so.
Because there's 9. Shouldn't there be 10? Hang on, am I counting this right? 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Shit.
Fuck. Did we not
Hang
add
on.
the last rom-com?
Last rom-com was John Tucker. No, not John Tucker. Fuck. Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yes. And
That
we
was
rated
the
that
last one.
relatively high.
What was the one before that? Was that The Night is Short?
The Night is Short, Walk On Girl.
Yeah, I can
Is
just
it on
look
the
up
list?
our YouTube page. That would be
Close
okay.
enough. Yeah.
Here's where I got. Here is what I got anyway. Oh shit! Don't do that. All right. Let's check this out. Maybe we're stupid. Maybe I'm stupid and I miscounted. There's a.
You're doing great, Chris.
Oh, I'm doing great. Anyway, here we'll just start with the list anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
So, is John Tucker Must Die better than Sleepless in Seattle?
If it is, it's just a little bit better for me. Yeah.
I
Really?
say,
okay. Would you rather
I'm-
watch Sleepless in Seattle or this?
Ooh. Fair point. I might rewatch this first. Yeah.
I agree.
Oh my god, I know what's missing from this list.
Was it?
Scott Pilgrim. That was because
Oh,
Ian was
'cause we did
missing that
separate.
month, and like we had to. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't like Scott Pilgrim, yeah.
That's one.
I
on a-
remember how much I hated that movie.
one on a high note with that. Okay, but sorry. Better or worse than Sleepless in Seattle? Where are you going?
Better.
rather watch?
I'm gonna say better.
Better. Okay, Nick. Better than Sleepless in Seattle?
I agree. Barely.
Okay, I think so too. I think it's better. Is it better than 50 First Dates? Would you rather watch this
Ooh.
than 50 First Dates?
I'd rather watch 50 first.
I
Really?
think oh my god, am I gonna rather watch an Adam Sandler film than this?
You rather watch Pauly Shore?
Ooh, you know,
No. It's not Pauly Shore. It's Rob
Schneider.
Rob Schneider. Yeah.
Exactly.
I want to watch Rob Schneider do an offensive voice.
That's very funny.
Or do
You
I
got
want to
it
watch
mixed up.
Melissa McCarthy just in general? Wait.
But that
what's above
soundtrack,
this
though.
one? What's above this one, man?
What's above this one is Crazy Rich Asians.
Okay, it's definitely not better than that. So
I think
I'm
it
gonna
is.
say
No. It's
Whoa, yo, that's crazy.
no, I'm crazy. No.
Hell yeah, that'd be sick.
It's not better than Crazy Rich Asians.
That would have been awesome.
I'm gonna say it's under 51st. It's like the second worst
Interesting.
movie.
Okay, Nick, what do you think?
Yeah.
Because I think it's actually above 51st. I think I would rather watch John Tucker Must Die than 51st Dates again. Or if
I
you
think
know
about
what?
this.
If I watch 51st Dates, I'm skipping like the first 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you.
If I rewatch this one, I probably want to skip a fair amount of that end part. To be fair as well, like
I
that.
can say
yeah.
TBH. Yeah, okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, Nick,
It's
where
crazy.
do you think it lies then? You're the tiebreaker. Once again,
Yeah, this is tough. You know what?
keeps happening.
I'm not gonna give Rob Schneider the time of day. So
Okay. Fair. That's fair.
let's put it
It's the
down.
worst part of that movie. He's the
I'm gonna
worst part of that
celebrate
fucking movie.
Mrs. McCarthy's solid body of work
You-
right up here. Right.
You know what it is? Yeah, no one frustrates me like Rob Schneider's acting. I don't know what it is. Like he frustrates it. Like he frustrates.
Wow.
That's why
big
South Park had a
Angie.
whole episode. That's why South Park had the whole episode. They get it. Matt Stone
Yeah.
understood.
Yeah.
All right, it's
That's
better
fair.
than 51st Dates. I'm sorry, Ian. It's two against one
I
on that
know.
one.
Sorry,
I
Rob
respect the
Schneider.
process. I respect it.
It's a democratic
sorry, Rob.
process.
R.I.P. to Ian and Robbie.
He's trying to coerce me into doing a voice. I'm not going to be swindled into
All right.
doing
What
it.
did he sound like?
All right,
It was
John
so
Tucker
disgusting.
must die.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go
Yeah.
ahead. John Tucker must die.
Mhm.
What's the ratio? What's to rom to com? I think it's like 20% rom.
Yeah.
It's not especially romantic a
No.
film, really. Like, I don't even think if I had a date in 2006, I would not be like, oh, me and my date need to go see this.
John Tucker must
Like,
die.
yeah, no. 2080, you said?
I think 20% rom, 80% com.
I can co-sign that. I think that
What do you
feels
think,
pretty
Nick?
good to me.
I think that's fair, yeah.
Fair. All right, we're going with 20% rom to 80% com.
All right.
I'm expecting you guys to like rip through this movie.
Well, maybe it says more than I'm like okay on it.
I think so, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I could be the jerk. I could be the curmudgeon.
I don't think your complaints are unfounded though.
Okay.
No,
That's
it's
the
totally
thing. I
it's
think
totally
I
cool.
agree with like most everything you're saying. I probably don't feel as like intense or as passionate as you do about it
Okay.
because
can
the
dig that.
movie's not forcing me to feel or whatever.
You
You
know-
know?
You know what it was, Ian? I think I know why I'm not as intense either. I think it's because when this movie came out, the Wii came out. And I'd rather play the Wii.
Oh yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. It was
And the
competing
PS3?
with-
Come on.
Yeah.
Well,
eSport? Sorry.
you can only afford one. and the PS3, the head of Sony wanted you to get a third job in order to afford it.
That's true.
Never forget.
No, you're right.
Never.
Okay, do we buy the bromance?
Oh, there we go.
No.
No, yeah, I don't either. I mean, you're not supposed to, right? The only one I buy is the one between the brother and Brittany Snow's character. That feels
Yeah.
like actual chemistry and all that.
Yes.
And it's a more realistic take on a relationship and how it kind of starts in high school. It's very small, right, back and forth.
And I would say that their like flirting was the most. It was the most grounded stuff that worked for me. I was like, okay, this is.
The awkwardness worked. The weird, the bad jokes worked. They felt like they were on the same plane, like they were on the same level.
Exactly. We're not in that like.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was almost gonna tear off again. Yeah.
I know.
All right. Okay, so let's end on a high note. We never ranked Scott Pilgrim versus the World
Jeez.
Ian!
because Ian wasn't here, and we just never bothered.
Okay.
Where is it? You put out one right now, or you're not the friend I thought you were.
All right. Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Oh,
Who
we're
are
doing
you?
it, people.
Okay.
Who are you?
Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Where are we ranking it? Is it better than Sleepless in Seattle?
Very much so.
It's better than 51st Dates.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nick. Yeah.
No, shoot it up. Yeah.
All right, better than John Tucker Must Die.
Pause.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Better than
Yeah.
Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Better
Oh,
than
yeah.
A Nice Indian Boy.
Yes.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Better than Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Oh yeah.
I also agree.
Yep. Mhm.
Better than 500 Days of Summer.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree too. All right, better than The Night Is Short, Walk On Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
think so.
I agree too. Like, I would rewatch Scott Pilgrim versus the World any day of the week.
I agree.
His and Her Circumstance, is it better?
Yes.
So here's where we get a little tricky.
Because show. Yeah.
because I think the
Because I have a
writing is
show
better.
where I
Oh,
agree.
okay. I like their exploration of love and
Mm.
relationships and his and her circumstance is, I think, better. However, Scott Pilgrim versus the World is one of the tightest movies I've ever seen. So the writing and comedy is way tighter, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. I know what
Yeah,
you mean.
sure.
It's a much more polished project, definitely.
Yes.
I mean, I think he's at a different point in his career, even comparing those two projects to each other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Is it better than Love and Basketball? All right, we're at the number one, folks.
I mean, I certainly love it more than Love and Basketball.
Ooh, what?
Here's
That joke
okay.
though.
I have a thought to confront us
Yeah.
with, because
Lay
Love
it
and
on me.
Basketball was one of the first ones we did, and it was a dramedy generously. It was
Yeah, it's
not
very little
as-
comedy. Very. In
yeah,
fact,
it's
we
not
have it
as-
at 90% ROM, 10% com.
yeah. There's a bit of humor, but it's mostly a story about these two people. God dang.
I don't know.
My
Oh,
inclination
go ahead.
is it is going by what the criteria we've had before. I would rewatch Scott Pilgrim way more times than I would ever watch Love and Basketball, and have already.
But I think Love and Basketball would be the romantic movie I would show to people, like as well. Like if I wanted to give a romance thing. I think it. There's such different stories and movies, and they're both really good. Like in my head, they're close to tens, if not tens.
And just under this is His and Her. His and Her is number 2 right now.
His and Her is number 2.
Which is crazy to say because that was like his third side project, the anime TV show.
Right after
so the fact that Ava, and then like he had the live action films he was doing too.
Yes.
So it's crazy to think about, yeah.
Right after Ava. But we talked about like some of the faults in that show as well.
Yeah. Both visually and writing.
Not perfect. Yeah. It is not a perfect show.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd be this conflicted about it. I thought Scott Pilgrim would just shoot up for me, but do I like Love and Basketball more than I think? I do.
I think because you're introducing the concept of this is not just a list of movies we think are real good or we like best. It is like what fits in the rubric of rom-com and is at the top of the rom-com list. And
interesting. I don't know. Because here's the problem with that. That thought, Ian. Because I think that's what the list should be.
Mm-hmm.
However, as we kind of talked about, it feels like we still haven't fully grasped the genre that is rom-com.
Yeah.
In movies. So this, and to me, this is more about what we think, what movies we like more.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, I mean, if I have to clarify it again, I'll do it every time. Because I'm of this opinion too, which is lists are bullshit. At the end of the day, it's what we think. It's just got to be what we're feeling, probably even in the moment.
Yeah, totally.
I'm not curating some masterful list and then publishing it, right? Right. It's just fun.
Yeah.
But okay, so here's why I might shoot Scott Pilgrim versus the World to number 1.
Okay.
Rewatching it, and we talked about in that podcast, I didn't quite realize how much of an impact that movie had on me until I was watching it and went, oh my god, it's doing everything I want in movies. Like the writing and comedy is tight, the transitions are amazing. I feel like everything's leading up to its own point, but like in an emotional client and even cinematic or not, it's not cinematic, but in an emotional and even action climax in the movie.
Yeah.
Everything's just firing off cylinders. Music's a big component. We're having fun with the visuals. We're having fun with like where everyone's at. And it feels like there's so much love. Love and Basketball 2, though, is a slower paced movie. But man, are you convinced by just watching like a relationship happen and going like, oh, it is really interesting. to watch
Yeah.
this. Especially when it feels real with like two characters, especially if you grew, and I grew up playing basketball, and that's like a weirder part of this movie, and really liking basketball at the beginning of my life.
Yeah.
And seeing all that and how sports incorporate into it, how just the evolution feels so real. Like, but you're still buying into the romance, and also I think the ending is ballsy as hell. Like, I really do think it is.
And I think they stick it. It's a beautiful ballsy
Yeah.
move, and they made it work to
100% works.
have her succeed in that way, and him be a supporting,
Yeah,
husband.
father.
Like that's
Yeah.
amazing. I love that.
100%.
I think
Ah,
it's also like these two movies are stylistically, not forget about
on
like
polar opposites.
content.
Yeah.
It's one entirely naturalistic movie and one that is hyper, material, fabricated feeling.
Yeah,
Like
zany even. Like,
yes. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with Scott Pilgrim as number one because I think it would be tough to deny how much it
Yeah.
influenced my taste and everything.
Yeah,
Especially with other projects that I hold to like, oh, this is the kind of art I want to make.
yeah, he speaking of the director right now
Wright, yeah.
specifically, Edgar Wright, like I got to agree with you. There's so much in his, not only his dialogue, which we could have we've talked about on this show,
Mhm.
but just all the things that he's implemented as, Edgar Wright isms that are now a part of movies that
Yes.
people just do his thing. He's got enough of a thing that people ape his stuff all the time. And you're right, it is a damn watchable movie. You may sway me. I may be coming with you, but what about you, Nick? Where are you right now?
I am have to agree with you guys. There's a lot to appreciate, and like in the as you said, like the theme and year of rom com. And in terms of rom, like Love and Basketball is just great. Like
Yeah.
and for a com, it's still good. But I think like I can't do it. I can't put this movie above Scott Pilgrim. I'm with you. Scott Pilgrim's like
Okay.
that's too ingrained. That's
Got
too
it.
ingrained to budge. Yeah.
All right.
No.
In a roaring upset, I'm changing my mind. I'm putting Scott Pilgrim versus the World at 2.
Why'd
Okay.
you make us talk?
I am the master of the list. I can do whatever. It's right in front of me. No, it's going at number one. That's what we're doing. We're all agreed. We all know.
Okay.
We all know what we want here.
I say this to everybody. That was genuinely a tough.
That was
I had to
hard.
think about it. Yeah.
I didn't think it would be hard. Okay. What is the percentage of rom to com for Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
It's somewhere in the middle. Like it's not 50-50, but it's damn well balanced, I would say.
I think
I say 40 com.
Really, I think it's more com than rom.
Mm.
I would actually go the other way. I think it's 60 rom, 40 com. Or no, fuck, no. 40 rom, 60 com.
Wait, what? So you want it more comedy?
More on the comedy. I think it's more. I think Scott Pilgrim versus the World is more comedy than romance. Very
So
slightly.
Okay,
Nick,
because
you had said the same thing, right?
No, I
Ian
said 40.
rom.
I said 40 com.
Yeah.
40 com. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I
at
said
the
it was.
opposite
I
end
just
then.
meant.
Oh,
Yeah, I
sorry,
meant
go
to
ahead.
imply that it's more rom than com. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, interesting. Ian, what do you think?
I'm putting my first pitch at. I think it's more like 45 rom, and then 55 com. That's
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, I can live with that.
Okay. All right.
all right.
At
Thank you, Ian.
45,
Thank you.
Rom. You
Sir.
know what? I'm gonna put it at 42 Rom, and then it's gonna
Okay.
be 48 or 58 Com. No,
Okay.
45 Rom,
Hey. Okay.
and then 55 Com.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
Hey,
All
wait a
right.
minute, Ian. Do you even like Scott Pilgrim?
Yeah, I like Scott. You guys, for real? Oh my gosh.
Are we gonna do
no,
the? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Nick.
I was saying, I'm just messing because like he wasn't there for the month. So I'm like, did you
Yeah, he
really
wasn't.
like?
That's true. We don't actually know.
We don't know.
Just me.
None of my opinions are publicly made, and now that I've missed those podcasts, I never have to tell anyone what my thoughts are. You'll never know.
You never know.
You'll never know.
The only do we count? Do we have to rate the books and the anime?
Oh right, yeah.
Oh.
Because we did like them
If we do,
individually, but we
let's-
never did.
Yeah. Okay, if we're gonna do that, we can talk about that later. We're out of time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Like,
too much.
So real quick, do we buy the romance in Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
Oh yeah, I believe.
Yeah, they suck. They're meant for each other. That's the idea.
It's what is that? It's that Wooly take on Sakura and Sasuke, where he's like, you know,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
both fucking awful. You both deserve each other. I hope you get what you want.
And more.
What's the thing? The old thing, Mike. Two things that Michael Swaim said were in my head when we watched John Tucker recently, which was, "Oh, it's a movie about mean people doing mean things to on each other." One, and he also talks about how sometimes you get the beautiful payoff of, I mean, yeah, there's two assholes who got together, but it's like sick people getting together. You don't enjoy it, but at least they're not hurting anyone else. And now
Yeah,
they're just doing it to each other.
That's really good. Fuck.
That's very
That's
good.
really funny. Okay. All right. So our new ranking, as of November 2025. At number 11 is Sleepless in Seattle with 75% ROM, 25% com. We do not bite romance. At number 10, we have 51st Dates at 40% ROM, 60% com. We do buy the romance. Number 9, John Tucker Must Die at 20% ROM, 80% com. We do not buy the romance. Granted, you're not supposed to. At number 8, Crazy Rich Asians, which is at 60% ROM, 40% com. We do buy the romance. Number 7 is A Nice Indian Boy. Man, that's a lot lower than I thought it was going to be. A Nice Indian Boy at 55% ROM and 45% com. And we do buy the romance. Tucker and Dale versus Evil is number 6. It's 25% ROM, 75% com. We do buy the romance because of trauma bonding.
Yeah.
Number 5, 500 Days of Summer. 70% ROM, 30% com. We do not buy the romance, but that is totally a real relationship.
Yes.
Number 4, The Night is Short, Walk On Girl. 60% ROM, 40% com. We do buy the romance. Number 3, His and Her Circumstance. 47% ROM, 53% com. We do buy the romance. Number 2, Love and Basketball. 90% ROM, 10% com. Yes, we buy the romance.
Yeah.
And our new number 1 is Scott Pilgrim versus the World, 45% ROM, 55% com, and we do buy the romance.
Whew.
All right. We gotta end it. We gotta go. Ian's got a heart out. Thank you all. The next episode for November is I think we discussed it, but I'm reaffirming with everyone here. Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, which came out.
Yeah.
Good
That'd be
fucking
fun.
God, I cannot wait to talk about that movie.
Same.
And then the rom-com, the very last one of the year, is going to be Love Actually.
I'm excited.
15th of December. Yes, I am too. I am too. That will be the conclusion of this year, and then hopefully by then we'll announce when next year's going to be. If
Sounds
not,
good.
we'll probably announce it when we rank 2025.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Nick and Ian, for joining me on the podcast.
Hey guys.
Yeah, of course.
We did it. We did it. Yeah.
Ian, I'm glad we can get you through that.
my god.
You're welcome.
Listen,
Good
guys.
friend
If it
we
weren't
are.
for this, if it weren't for this show,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, the people at the bus station, they'd have an earful every goddamn day. And then they just let
me
the
talk to you
desperate-
about John Tucker Must Die, the 20-year-old movie
No,
that features
stop
like a
trying to get me-
simple plan.
Stop trying to
Music.
get me change. I have to let you know about this emo band that did so many tours with John Tucker playing in
He
the
has
background.
a boat that goes out.
Why does this teenager have a boat? Who gave him
He
a
has
boat?
a yacht. I think it's his dad's yacht, but like, fuck it, he has a yacht, right? Like,
He has a yacht.
man,
Oh,
okay, bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.